So if you think you're doing better, baby, show me. So please, take a page from my book, and maybe you can understand the path and the time that it took. Cause I'm sick of dirty looks, got you nipping at the bait, and you're swallowing the hook, son. I got no time for people who stay down, and you see me climbing up from the top of the mountain. It's gonna take time, but while I'm screaming and shouting, I'ma gather up fans by the tens of thousands. So I'm convinced we're gonna pull off a miracle, but nervous to the point that I'm thinking about getting spiritual. Like, dear God, don't let my journey be satirical. I'm eating y'all for breakfast, I'm reckless, you keep the cereal.
To the Universal Hitchhiker. I am Jeff. With me, as always, is Matt and Jamie. And today we have Rex and James of Tropidelic. In my eyes, one of the most eclectic, funky, best bands I've ever seen live. If you've never seen Tropidelic live, you are missing out on one hell of a show. I've seen you guys a couple times, and I've been through the entire catalog of music. I am a big fan.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Because I know a lot about you guys already, I'd like to start out with Matt to ask a few questions about the music and whatnot.
Sure.
Yeah. So first thing I noticed is your guys' music is so fun and laid back, but you guys have some pretty deep lyrics in some songs. So I was wondering, like every artist kind of has a message that they're trying to portray, and I was wondering what your guys' message is, what you want to leave with the listener.
I don't know if there's like a direct message like overall that would like encompass the entire thing, but like I very much like to think of us as like a working man's kind of group. Like, you know, like we're from Cleveland, like the Midwest, like, you know, we weren't born on a beach, like shit was crazy, like, you know, wild growing up here. It's a wild town, like whatever the hell. Like I guess like a big thing for like me personally, like at least like lyrically, is that like I like to think like a part of my message is that like you can do this too. Like this wasn't supposed to work for the white rapper from Cleveland. Like, you know what I mean? Like in general, I think like a big part of it is just that like you can do what you set your mind to, and like, you know, there's a formula. If you follow the formula, you stick to what you're doing, and you don't waver from what you're doing, that like you can do this too. And like we're just normal dudes, just living life, and like, you know, we're very fortunate to be in the position we're in, but like also worked very hard to be in the position that we're in. But like, you know, the point with the music too is just like to make music that everybody can like relate to on some way. I guess.
We play reggae from Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's I mean, obviously you guys got the reggae, the funk, a little bit of hip hop, and some alternative ska influences. I guess another question I wanted to ask is if you could collaborate with any artist, who would you want, living or dead? Who would you want to work with?
Anybody come to mind for you?
Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth.
only because I was listening to their first album the other day, because it's like a ska punk record, and I'm like, man, what if they just came out with a sick ska punk song somewhere down the road? But I don't know.
Maybe
Dirty Heads was honestly super
that was
cool.
a big one for us. Charlie Tuna from Jurassic 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was waiting for that.
Like we've got to kick it with him a couple times, and he's actually performed with us before, like come up and rapped, and like love to do something with him. Just you know, hip hop god, just like that'd be amazing.
That's awesome. Yeah. One thing that I noticed when looking at all your pages and stuff online, you guys host your own music festival.
Yeah.
Freak Stomp.
Freak Stomp. Yeah.
How did that come about? And give us a little explanation of what it is and what you guys are doing and how it came about.
Well, we just like played so many festivals that like it kind of got to a point where it's like, damn, like we could be doing this too. And like honestly, our homie Zach Fowler from Sun Dried Vibes, he threw a music festival for a while called Surrounded by the Sound. And like after we did that a couple times, we're like, damn, like we want to do this. And like I think a big part of like the reason too is that like we'll go around the country, play with all these awesome bands, meet all these people, and be like, damn, like come home, tell your friends, like, I wish you could have saw this band that we play with. I wish you could have whatever. So like, it's kind of our opportunity to be like, yo, this is everybody that like we like from around the country. So it's like, we kind of get to set our completely own vibe. Like all the bands, all the music is like the band picked that. Like we didn't like, you know, we don't have like somebody coming down on us saying like, you need these guys, you need these guys. It's like, no, like this is everybody we like and we think would do a good job. So it's like, getting to create like our own environment for you to like listen to music, and I think was a big inspiration like for that, like which is again too like a lot of the lineups and stuff we've had. It's just like if I threw a music festival, like that's what I would want to have there. Like, Yeah. So that's like a really cool
That's
part of that.
So is it like, is it more of just a fun thing that you guys are putting on, or do you guys have any big aspirations for it? Do you plan on just
I mean, it's
growing
definitely
it, or?
grown every year.
Yeah.
Like, we had like, I think 1,200 people there last year. So, I mean, like, you know, we're going to ride it till the wheels fall off, you know, see how
Oh,
big
for
we can
sure.
get it. Like, just like, you know, but also too, like, keeping it within, like, it's very like family event. Like, we're super lucky too. Like, our fans are like, we have some of the most hardcore fans out there, and like a lot of them have like become friends. So it's like, you know, you can walk around the whole festival and like say hi to every single person, because it's just, you know, people flying from all over the country to come and stuff too. So it's just like super cool, like in that regard as well.
Yeah. So with all of that going on, how do you guys still find time to write and perform outside of the festival for Tropidelic?
Writing's been a lot of just the downtime home with like the
Yeah, right now you guys
coronavirus
probably have a
nowadays.
ton. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're definitely coming out with a lot more new music, but
Yeah. And most of the writing would always happen on the road.
yeah,
Before sound checks, before
yeah.
anything, just coming up with ideas and writing them while we're abroad.
And then we
Okay.
come home. Here in the Heights was mostly written in the basement of Cleveland Heights, Ohio.
Nothing I need to borrow, 'cause I might not see tomorrow. Living life like a snowman, not knowing if the cold ends. It's been my greatest pleasure to redefine what it is to measure happiness in its truest form. I must admit that it feels like I stole it all. Here I go with the flow, living life like a snowman. On the road doing shows, never know